It was absolutely fascinating. And I was trying to figure out for ages how to apply this technique to flowers because, as I keep saying, despite my best efforts, they absolutely refused to dance. I don't really like spending time with my computer. I like spending time with my camera. Generally speaking, the technique could be described literally in a couple of sentences. It's double exposure in camera with first shot taken at very slow shutter speed and the second shot layered again in camera, not in Photoshop, layered on top of the first one. I am probably more one of those complete control freak people who do take pleasure in meticulous preparations, pre-visualizing shots, and then working towards achieving them.
I personally feel that when you use flash for this particular technique, for dancing flowers, how I call them, the movement itself is not as organic, not as liquid. The reason for it is that for that kind of lighting, I really love when I'm dealing with very narrow shaft of light because it's more powerful, it's also quite dramatic, and it does create not soft shadows, but very well-defined shadows. And that's exactly what you need for the movement because you want all the shadows, all the sort of traces of flower very well defined and very graphical. You really need to practice. You really need to introduce as many experimentational movement as possible. And this technique is really great because I feel that you're not really copying anyone. You can practice movements which you were shown, but you will come up, if you're really into it, you will come up with something which is quite uniquely yours. Because we all move in our different ways. But if anyone can persuade flowers to dance for you, please tell me how you do it. I failed miserably. That's why I dance myself with my camera.
My first question when I see some kind of manipulated images, and I know that I could have done it in camera, my question is, well, why would you do it in Photoshop if it could be done spending time with camera in your hands? Not everything could be, but those things that could, I honestly consider time in front of the computer just waste. Because what I absolutely love about teaching this particular technique is that even with all those years I've been doing it, there is always some student client who sends me after the workshop a couple of results and I see movement which I haven't even thought about. It's one of those techniques where I think you, despite doing something which is wildly popular, but you can still put your own mark on it because we all move in very different ways.